Pocketsmith looks powerful, but can it actually make budgeting easier and help you build a better financial future? I looked into its budgeting tools, cash flow forecasting, bank connections, customization, and long term planning features to find out if it's really the right fit for your finances. By the end of this video, you'll know if it's worth it, who it's best suited for, and whether it fits the way that you manage your money. But before we dive into all that, let's be clear about one thing. Who is Pocketsmith actually for? Right after spending some time with Pocketsmith, one thing hit me pretty fast. Pocketsmith is specifically designed for people who want more than just basic expense tracking. It's for freelancers, expats, multi currency households, and anyone managing finances across multiple countries. Its biggest strength is financial forecasting. You can project future cash balances, run what if scenarios, manage different currencies, and customize budgets to fit your situation. If you want to understand not just where your money is today, but where your financial decisions could actually take you tomorrow, Pocketsmith makes a lot of sense. All right, now that we know who this tool is for, let's get into the specific features that make it so powerful. The first thing that impressed me was how Pocketsmith handles your accounts. Pocketsmith supports connections with thousands of financial institutions worldwide, although availability depends on your banking and your location and all that. You can link your bank accounts, your credit cards, loans, mortgages, even investment accounts and property. It all pulls into one single dashboard. And then once your accounts are connected, Pocketsmith automatically imports and categorizes every transaction. No more manual data entry or juggling multiple bank websites. So this alone saved me hours of work every month for this. And I'm not the only one who noticed the time saved. One other user described it perfectly. He said that he used MS Money, but switched to Pocketsmith, and it's a world apart. He mentioned that it syncs seamlessly with 6 of his account feeds and called it the best app he's ever used. He was particularly impressed with the calendar function that showed future balances and transactions, which is exactly what I look for in a finance tool. Clean, reliable data that helps you actually see where your money is going, right? But this is also where Pocketsmith starts to stand out from many of its traditional budgeting apps. Instead of only showing you where your money went, it helps you explore where your finances could go through detailed budgeting and forecasting tools. You can build flexible budgets for daily, weekly, monthly, or custom periods if you want. You can create long term projections that stretch decades into the future, helping you visualize these different financial scenarios you might go through. You can see exactly how much money you're projected to have on any given day. It also includes the calendar view function, which shows your predicted daily balances based on your scheduled bills and income. Another feature I really appreciated is how it handles these what if scenarios. Pocketsmith lets you test financial decisions. Want to see how buying a house would impact your finances? Create a scenario. Thinking about paying off debt early? Model it. Planning a wedding or home renovation? You can see the short and long term effects before you commit. This is probably Pocketsmith's biggest advantage. Instead of simply reviewing past spending, you can test different financial decisions before making them. For users who enjoy planning ahead, this level of visibility can be extremely valuable. One user summed it up perfectly. He said that after doing a deep dive into Pocketsmith, he realized that nothing else could even compare. He was genuinely impressed with how well the company thought through the design and functionality. For example, you can paste your categories in with a text file, and it'll automatically create them. That's a really good time saver. He also said that the Mint import worked flawlessly and auto created his Mint categories, so that's a huge plus if you're switching from Mint and you don't want to start from scratch. So, yeah, instead of just tracking what has already happened, you can actually see what the future impact of your financial choices are, and you can link anything and basically figure out what you're going to do with the money in the future. So, this helps prevent overspending and it builds long term financial confidence. Pocketsmith also generates customizable dashboards and reports, so you can create as many reports as you want. Income versus expense summaries, you can track your net worth, you can generate cash flow statements. The dashboard itself, fully customizable. You can configure multiple dashboards to reflect different aspects of your finances. You want one dashboard for this, one dashboard for that. Of course, with all of this financial data, security also matters, and Pocketsmith takes it very seriously. Their security is built around really strong encryption and strict access control. Your financial data is encrypted in transit and at rest, helping protect sensitive information while it's stored and while it's transferred. But at the end of the day, no software is perfect, right? There are a few things you should be aware of before you sign up. The biggest one I found that actually comes up in some user feedback is the learning curve. One user mentioned that he's been a paying subscriber for almost 3 years and still finds it too complicated for probably a good proportion of the population. Even after paying an accountant to help them set it up, for them, there were still too many settings. So it can get complicated. Yeah, I completely get this. Pocketsmith is powerful, but that power comes with complexity. It's not going to be a simple tool. If you just want to track basic spending, it might feel a bit overwhelming. You have to be willing to invest a bit of time to learn how everything works. But I think it's really worth it. And speaking of worth it, when it comes to cost, Pocketsmith has a free plan for casual budgeters. It also has paid plans, which include the Foundation plan, which is $9.99 per month, billed yearly, Flourish plan and the Fortune plan at $16.66 per month and $26.66 per month, respectively, both billed yearly. All subscription plans come with a risk-free 14-day money-back guarantee as well. If you want to know the most current pricing or any active promotion deals, and a full breakdown of what each subscription plan includes, check the link in the description of this video. But ultimately, is Pocketsmith worth it? Well, I think the answer really depends on what you need from a budgeting app. If you just want to track daily spending, Pocketsmith might feel like more than you need. But if you want detailed cash flow forecasts, flexible budgeting, and a clearer picture of where your finances are heading, it offers tools that go far beyond a typical expense tracker. It won't replace good financial habits, but for people who want to plan ahead and understand the impact of their decisions, Pocketsmith can be a powerful financial planning tool. Check the link in the description of this video to get started and to take advantage of any special offers.